Shalom, it's Falling Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. And I'm going to do a garden tour. But I am going to have to break this video up. So I'll do one today, probably one tomorrow, and another after that. We'll talk about vegetables, and then maybe the herbs, and then the fruit bearing, berry bushes, trees. And I can't show you everything because that would just take too long. So I'm going to show you some. Here is one of my Jerusalem artichoke beds. And for those that have been following the channel, you know all about Jerusalem artichokes. And as you can see, they're doing well. Every year all we do is we just throw leaves. These are the ones that we're eating. Now we do sell Jerusalem artichokes for those that are interested in a really good food that you can prepare, that if you plant in your garden, it will take over. Like this year we are doing basil in this garden, and as you can see, we still have Jerusalem artichokes. We've been taking them out of here for 3 years, and they say once you get them in here, you can't get them out. And so far, the Jerusalem artichokes are winning. All those are Jerusalem artichokes, and we've been for 3 years pulling these things out. All right, so right here we have elephant garlic. All that is elephant garlic right there. And those are mints, but we're not talking about the mints right now. We have your standard, we have some purple garlic, and your standard, white garlic right here. And right here. We will eat all that garlic. Again, I'm not going to show you everything because it would take too long. And also, we have different, I'm not showing you everything this video, like the elderberry trees. I'm not showing you those things right now. We'll cover those in another video. So right here, in these beds right here, and here, we have a mixture of turmeric and ginger. So these beds are turmeric and ginger. Back there, I think we have some coming up. We have green beans, climbing green beans. Oh, there's one right there. We planted 5 in each tire, and they will climb this trellis. Right here, I have to pull these weeds out, but there's Malabar spinach. We'll climb this trellis right here. All right, here's a scope. There's an apple tree of the gardens. Down there we have some lettuce. Then here we have more garlic that we will eat. Dandelions. And these 2 beds, but also the beds with the garlic, they also have dandelions in them. Wild passion, what is passion fruit? That we will be taking out of here and transplant it. If you've never had passion fruit, it's excellent. Greens that made it throughout the winter, I have no idea what they are. And these have just gotten planted out. You can see the seed starts coming in. I've developed a new method on how to start my seeds, and it's working out really, really well. Here's some radishes that made it through the whole winter and will go to seed. More gardens planted out. Now, you asked me what I plant here? I have no clue. Chicken bone. Yes, we put our bones. We get composted. We make our own compost here. I'll be doing a video on that. Our chickens make it. More radishes. You see, those made it all year. And then we have green beans. More climbing green beans that I'll climb this trellis right here. What, sweetie? What? Okay. And yeah, a little cheap. Lots of mint. Sweet mint, chocolate, sweet mint, peppermint, spearmint. If you're looking for mint, we do sell mint. More gardens. Again, these made it through the winter. All those made it through the winter. So all these are beds that we have started. We eat about 99.9% of our vegetables. Here on the Rock, we produce it, we eat it. Eggs, 100%. Look, more Jerusalem artichokes right next to this grapevine that I'm not supposed to be showing this video. This grapevine produced probably, well, I'm not saying it. I'm gonna wait until the next video. All right, more Jerusalem artichokes. All those little green things you see. Okay, that's grass. These are all Jerusalem artichokes. They will spread and take over. So if you want a food that you can plant and let it spread, it will take over an area. All of this, there's some wild blackberries. All of this though are Jerusalem artichokes. We probably started off with 20, 30, and over a couple years, they just keep spreading. I'll wait to come in here and do some weeding. But that's what they will do. They will take over a complete area and provide you with food. Those are the ones that we are selling. So again, if you are interested in Jerusalem artichokes, go ahead and hit me up with an email. You can email me at hood to homestead, and I'll post it in the link if you're interested. This area right here is where we planted potatoes for several years, and now we're converting everything to raised beds, including our potato beds. So I will be making probably about 16 beds here. And you can see we already have 4 done. We have potatoes growing in 2 of them. And you can see the potatoes growing on the ground. Like right there, that's a potato. Those are potatoes. Because this whole area was potatoes, and we just found it easier to grow them in raised beds. These are all potatoes. All right, I'll show you another set of our gardens. All right, more beds. These will be growing squashes, and these will be growing, we grew watermelon here last year. I'm not sure what I'll be growing this year. Wild Swiss chard. More garlic that we will be eating. This is not our seed garlic. That right there, if you never had it, is canna. We really like canna here. I had to figure out what I'm planting here. These have also been started. You can see the seed starts growing in them. There's some beets that made it over the winter. Right there, some pear trees. There's some taste running from the camera. Here's another section of gardens we haven't planted out yet. We have some onions in here from last year. So we'll be growing in those. We grew squash here last year and tomatoes here last year, but we changed it up a little bit. The squash did well. We grew pink banana squash. We got some wild garlic. More wild garlic. We'll just plant it everywhere. Another row of wild garlic. We use that for seed garlic, but I've been building these trellises, and these trellises are where we'll grow our squashes. And I'm gonna connect each trellis one to another so that they can, trellis on the wire that connects each trellis. If you wanna know how we get our compost, they make it for us. These guys do. They make it for us. All right, greenhouse, well, hoop house, hot house, depends what you want to call it. Those are our orange trees. They made it over the winter. So I will be making a greenhouse for specifically my orange trees. Then we got apple trees that my daughter started from seed as a project. And then we have some moringa right there. We have basil in those, your rosemary and your lavenders, some goji berry propagation, some lacinato kales, greens, cats. Yes, you see the cat right there? They like our greenhouse because it's nice and warm. Garlic in the back, greens, Swiss chards. So this is one of our houses. Then on this side we have, these are all the trellises with the tires, and these are all new gardens that we did this winter. So this garden on the other side of this hoop house, greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. These 3 beds, each one of those posts will have the tires and the cattle fencing. to make trellises. So we're going to be growing literally on all these squashes. Another bed. Here are our roosters. We'll do a whole separate video on them. But this will be a greenhouse. Probably in the next 3 to 4 weeks. These are our roosters that we use just for eating. We raise our own chickens, we hatch our own chickens, and then we raise them out, and then we eat them. Here's where the roosters are going to be moved. This is their new location, where they'll be moved. I'm finishing this one up. There's one of their coops right there. Yeah, you see the roofing felt is coming off, but no big deal. We built literally, and we'll do a video on that. We built that. We have 2 chicken coops. That one was literally built from scrap lumber. Scrap lumber, plastic, anything we had left over, we would use it to build that chicken coop. And then I'll show you the sheep. Plenty of material to burn. For those that don't know, we live off grid. So if you heard the generator going on, it's because I'm doing some welding and it's been overcast. And when you get your power from solar panels, and we have a large solar bank, so it runs our washing machines, our dryers, our televisions, our, I don't know, whatever they want to use in there, meat grinders, and it runs it all. It runs all that, so all of our electricity, it runs it all. We have no problems with electricity, but it won't run my welder. So we kick the generator on to run the welder, and works perfectly. So I think I forgot one more thing. Let's see the gardens once again. This is what we do. Here's how we make our compost. You see right here. It's just literally, we'll dump leaves in the chicken coop. I'll show you a bit of how we do it. We dump leaves in the chicken coop, and then the chickens do their thing with the leaves, and then we take them out and put it in here. And we probably have 15 of these compost bins that we use to make our compost. And then here's our seed garlic. All of this is seed garlic. We will not eat it after we harvest garlic. And what happens is this garlic will bulb. And in summer, it'll bulb and produce little bulbils, which are little tiny garlics. And in about 2 years, the tiny garlics, when you leave them in the soil, will become big garlic. So you'll see the spacing is not very good, but that's because we'll end up pulling these out and planting them in the other areas after we harvest those garlics. So, and we eat the tops off of these, and it's just like it. Last but not least, I'll show you my, hey, hi bud. Here's, we're propagating some, I think it's rosemary, more apple, more peppermint, green beans, hundreds of peppers. I forgot that I planted green beans in here, so you'll see the peppers growing with the green beans. Yeah, I forgot. All these are more peppers, and this is okra. But you'll see we have 1, 2, 3 more beds of potatoes. These are potatoes we had from last year that we didn't get a chance to eat. And then this is going to be sweet potato. Also, we're doing sweet potatoes at the other end of the potato beds that you saw. We will be doing them down there as well. So, quick tour, as fast as I could, of the vegetables. Again, we eat about 99.9% of our vegetables here on the rock. We produce all of it. We grow all of it. Yes, it's tedious. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, it's hard. But the reward is great when you know your children are eating literally organic food. And then we, over the winter time, we freeze, we can, we dehydrate greens. Here's some peppermint right here. Some sweet mint. We do all of it and prepare it all. So hopefully this is encouraging. The next video we'll probably do our herbs, some of our herbs. I might have to bring one of the sisters with me because I don't know any of the herbs except for your basic ones. hopefully this is a blessing. Hopefully it's inspiring, and that it'll cause you to, hey, you can start off. You can put one of these in. This is just fence panels from Home Depot that cost like $2 a piece. I think it takes 6 to make one bed. With 2 on this side, 2 on that side, and then cut 2 in half and 1, and you have a bed. Fill it up with soil and you can grow. We've been able to eat off this all winter, plus what we have stored. But it was nice to be able to come out here in the middle of winter and grab a fresh salad from here or from our greenhouse. So hopefully it inspires. Hopefully it causes you to want to get into growing some food. Doesn't have to be this. I mean, we literally eat off this all year, but to grow something, it'll help your produce costs from the grocery store, and it doesn't take a lot. Again, if you're looking for Drusen artichokes or propagations that we'll get into in seeds, I'll put my link in the description, and you can email me and I'll email you back. Our website is still coming up. But anyways, bless y'all and shalom.